Bearings, the fundamental thing that every skateboarder needs, the core of what makes a skateboard go. So a lot of us think that bearings are not need to be maintained, maintenance, don't need to be worked on. Truth is, it is. If you want to endear the speed, you got to do what's best. So today, I'm teaching you how to clean your bearings. Now, I've done this video before for the past few years, but over time I realized that I did not explain it that well. So today, I want to fix that, make sure you guys understand the best tips and methods to make sure your bearings are optimized for performance and what you need it for. So let's get into this video. So for today's example, I'm not going to be using any of my boards. I'll clean these on my own time, but I'm going to be showing the example on this board today, which is another board I made. What you'll need to perform something like this is any sort of cleansing, not water, because water will make it worse. I use isopropyl alcohol. That works the best. I've been using it for years. For this is a cleaner specifically made for bearings. You put them in there and you shake it up. But you could use a bowl and a brush and just something to mix it up with. So I used to do that before when I first started, but now I'm using this. And also you need lubricant, any sort of lubricant. I use the specialized Bone Speed Cream, which have performed miracles on my board. And recently I did my electric skateboard bearings, and also need a skate tool. So you're in order to take the wheel nuts off the bearings. So let's get started. So this is what a bearing looks like. You guys never took one out of your board before. Either you're a beginner or you just now discovered that it's important to clean your bearings. This is a bearing. It's what makes your board, your wheels roll. And it's very important to make sure these are optimized for performance. And these are called speed rings. And this is a spacer. So the best way to take your bearings out is not to use some kind of stupid method. Your best method is to put some kind of in the axle a little bit, and then just pull just like that, and then it'll pop right out. And same thing with putting in. I'll show that later in the video, but you just gotta push it in, and that's it. So I'm gonna do this for all 4 wheels. Alright, now that the bearing's been removed, you can now take your little screwdriver set, which I recommend if you have this. I'll get the smallest one, which is a flathead screwdriver. And now, if you have ones that are closed shield, like this, the shield is closed in, you want something like this, with a shield that you could remove, and it's better to remove them. So you just take it and then be very gentle, because this can easily pop out, or it could easily like break. Sometimes you even get like that, which you don't want. You want to put that back in. So they just snap in place. You just take that and then just carefully pull out, and just like that, inside our ball bearings. That's what you want to expose when you're cleaning your bearings. That's what keeps all the dust and other crap out. So inside, there's these things. And why there's spacers on here, it's for the bearings to get spaced out. That's how they go in. And then all you gotta do, take your bearings and just dump them in. So usually during this time, while I let the bearings sit, which are still in here, as you can see, you can choose to do this if you want, but I like to do it just to make sure all the dirt and stuff is out. I like to take the dirty shields or the dirty spacers and the rings and clean them off very well. It's overkill in my opinion, but I do it anyways just to feel like extra feel better about the bearings being clean. Alright, so by now I changed my gloves. By the way, it's always best if you're wearing gloves just to change them like twice. Your next step, you should just careful when you take it out. They're gonna be dripping. Here's your bearings. Looking better already. So it's best not to let them be wet. So take a paper towel. Let's move this to the side. You can already tell that it's spinning way better than before. It's always best to dry it off. So I'm gonna try my best to show you here how I do it. So one drop fall. 2, 3. I think spin it. Of course, I'll be able to do it better if I didn't have a camera in my hand, but I'll show you once more. It's like that, and you spin it. So what I like to do as well, you don't have to do this necessarily, but I like to do it just because I believe it gives it more friction if it's oiled. So I oiled this previously, last time I changed these bearings. So all I gotta do is just take a wet paper towel and just dry it off. Okay, so what I did here was I just ran the speed cream across. So the best way to put your bearings on, take your bearing. Well, no, the wheel won't. Oh, that's why. Oh, here we go. So for me, I've done this for a long time, and I kind of built the strength in my fingers to like push it in very good. But if that's not the case for you, I'm going to show you what else you can do. Take your hand and push on the just like that. And there you have it. That's how you clean your bearings. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I fell around with storage, so I had to use my GoPro. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.